Hello Tigers, and welcome to the TMNtv newscast for Monday, October 28, 2019. Stay tuned for the latest news at Fort Hays State University and around Northwest Kansas and the nation. I'm Lexi Gross, and Elizabeth Cox will fill you in on what's happening in the sports world. But first, here's what's making news in Tigerland. Fort Hays is giving students the chance to speak out about their concerns. The Student Government Association hosted the first town hall last week in the Memorial Union. Students in attendance had the chance to voice their opinions and concerns about issues on campus, as well as ask questions to a panel of SGA members. The panel included President Brad Demers, Vice President Michael Musgrove, Legislative Affairs Directors Katie Wisely, and Appropriations Committee Chair Joshua Becker. Concerns that were expressed throughout the night included accessibility involving steep ramps and frequent problems with the Rarick Hall elevator. Other topics included food security, free speech, multiculturalism, and addressing harassment. President Demers said he believes the event was a success because of the turnout and the discussions, and SGA hopes to have more events like this in the future. For more on this story, you can read Corey Lynn's report at tigermedianet.com. Winter weather is already on the horizon for Northwest Kansas. According to the National Weather Service in Goodland, a winter weather advisory will be in effect in Northwest Kansas from Tuesday afternoon until Wednesday afternoon. A possible snowfall of 3 to 7 inches with limited visibility and snow-covered roads is expected in the region. Wind chills are also expected to dip as low as -10 degrees. According to Hays Post, the Hays area is expected to receive less than an inch of snow, which could begin Monday afternoon. More scattered snow showers are possible throughout the week. It was survival of the fittest last week out on the Custer lawn. The living learning communities on campus gathered to compete in the LLC Olympics. Students competed in different activities such as ships and sailors, FHSU trivia, and a riff-off. T-shirts were awarded to the teams that placed first, second, and third. This event was originally supposed to take place during Welcome Weekend, but was pushed back to serve as a stress reliever during the busy semester. According to LLC advisor Jackie Dotery, the purpose of the Olympics serves as a way for people to have fun and show pride in their own community. It was also a chance for students to intermingle with other learning communities. You can read more from TMN's Riley Breton at tigermedianet.com. We leave you today with a report by TMN journalist Carissa Brown on the recent Red Flag campaign on campus.
On Thursday, the Women's Leadership Project, along with the Center for Civic Leadership, put on the Red Flag Campaign Awareness Walk. The walk served to help educate students on the different services that they have access to within FHSU and the community of Hays related to domestic or gender-based violence.
So the Red Flag Campaign is an event that is put on every year that the colleges are lucky enough to do, and it's to help raise awareness for domestic violence, sexual assault, and gender-based violence. The CCL and the Women's Leadership Project hope that students will take away ways to help them if they're ever in a domestic violence situation or sexual assault situation or just in a bad situation in general.
Each campus partner had their own table set up to help students learn about the services that they offer.
We partnered with the community members of Jana's campaign and then Options, and then also Fort Hays State organizations of the Kelly Center and Title IX, and we hand out flyers and other things to help students know what to do if they're ever in the situation.
For Tiger Media Network, I'm Carissa Brown.
When we return from this short break, Elizabeth will be here with what's going on in the sports world.
Tiger Media Network is the independent student media organization here at Fort Hays State University. It encompasses audio, video, print, photography, digital news. There's a little bit of everything at TMN.
They offer so many different events, opportunities, so many different things to go out and do and learn so that you can make a more compelling story and just help develop you as a storyteller.
I toured this facility and I saw this radio station and then the TV studio, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I definitely need to be a part of. Here, you know, I was instantly able to make my own content, being able to broadcast my own shows.
If you have a passion about sports or about news, it doesn't matter. You can come here and you can work from day one and get that experience that demonstrates your ability to be a professional in the media industry.
Hello Tigers, I'm Elizabeth Cox bringing you a sports update. In Tiger football this week, it was the Hall of Fame game, and FHSU faced Nebraska Kearney Saturday in Hays. Star quarterback Chance Fuller led the team to its 6th win in a row, improving FHSU to 6-2 overall. The Tigers had the first half in clutch with Charles Tigner having 2 touchdowns and Lane Bieberly having 1. FHSU started the third quarter with a 13-point lead before Kearney scored on the first drive in the second half. At the end of the third, Fuller had thrown an 88-yard pass to Manny Ramsey, leaving the Tigers ahead 30-17. The teams kept both their fans on the toes in the entire game, ending it with a score of 37-31. Fuller ended the game with 435 passing yards and completed 28 of 38 attempts. Catch them in Jefferson City, Missouri on Saturday at 1 as they travel to play Lincoln. Kicking it over to soccer, the men's team is 10-4-1, winning both games last week. On Thursday, the Tigers faced Harding and ended with a 3-2 victory, having Rogelio Lopez, Alonso Rodriguez, and Moises Peralta score the 3 goals. Then on Saturday, they played Wichita Baptist, winning 1-0. Mortiz Walther scored in the second half. On Saturday, they'll travel to Wichita to play the Newman Jets at 2. The women's soccer team is sitting with an 8-4-2 record this season, having battled the scoreless tie with Rogers State on Friday, then losing 1-0 Sunday to Northeastern State. On Friday, they will be playing Nebraska Kearney at 7 in Hays, then travel to Topeka on Sunday to play Washburn at 1. Men's golf finished its season last week in Oklahoma, placing 17th at the Jerry Hernsar Invitational. Men's basketball played an exhibition game against Division I University of Kansas last Thursday and lost 86-56 in Lawrence. Women's basketball will scrimmage Kansas State at 6:30 Friday in Manhattan. In cross country, last Saturday, the men's team placed 4th in the MIAA in Joplin, Missouri, and the women's team placed 6th. Turning to the pros, the New England Patriots remain undefeated, improving to 8-0. They will be playing the Ravens next Sunday night at 7:20. The Dolphins and the Bengals still remain winless this season, hoping to get a win in Week 9. The Kansas City Chiefs have a 5-3 record, having lost to the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night, 31-24. Next week, the Chiefs face the Vikings at noon. In NASCAR, drivers raced in Martinsville on Sunday. Martin Truex Jr. placed first, followed by William Bryan and Brad Keselowski. Catch them next week at Texas Motor Speedway. The Houston Astros bats finally came to life in the World Series, lifting Houston to a 3-2 series lead over the Washington Nationals. Game 6 is slated for 7 p.m. Tuesday in Houston. That concludes this episode of TMNtv. Tune in next week for another episode to stay up to date on the latest news and information throughout the week. Visit tigermedianet.com. Until then, roll Tigers.
We'll be right back.